Alright, we're turning on Highway 158 over to the entrance for Tanglewood. It's only just a couple of miles from where we just ate. Not far at all. So, a lot of people out and about tonight.
Yes, there is.
Now the line for Tanglewood can be quite long. We don't know how long it's going to take to go through there. We have sat for a couple of hours before, and sometimes we don't have to sit at all. When you're going on the Friday or Saturday night before Christmas, or actually the first 2 weekends, I guess, before Christmas, it can get very, very crowded. Mm-hmm. In fact, what's today, the 17th?
Yep.
So it's a little better to go on Friday night than Saturday night if you can. That's been our experience. But Friday night's still very crowded as well. If you can come during the week, it's even better. We can't because we live a little bit good ways away from here. We have actually been on this road before and the traffic already be lined up.
Yeah, because I remember sitting here looking at that church, that nativity scene.
So thankfully we don't have that problem tonight.
And last year I think we just pretty much drove right in.
We did, but there's an area where you have to circle around a big tree before you actually get into the park.
But I don't remember that being very long, but
I think it moves pretty good, but again, this is just a popular place this time of year. It's probably one of the better light displays around our area. Mm-hmm. We're coming up on the entrance now, and there's hardly any traffic, at least right here.
Yeah.
Getting ready to turn left, and I can't believe the lack of traffic tonight. It's almost always some cars out here on the road, and it's like nothing's going on. Now, one of the features of Tanglewood about halfway through is there's a Red Barn craft shop. It's really nice. Last year they had it closed down, and because of the virus, they still charge the same amount to get in the park, but one of the main features of coming here was closed down last year, so hopefully that's going to be open again this year. I'd like to bring some footage from in there. Alright, now we have to make a little right here, and this is just to allow more and more cars to get in the park. We have to make a big circle out through here. We're not even in yet.
The line there's people waiting to pay.
Yeah. So it is going to get crowded here in just a minute, but I've seen it a lot worse.
Oh yeah.
You may pull off in the gravel.
Just slow down a little.
Y'all can't see over there on the dash cam, so I'm going to insert a clip here from the other camera of the line of cars that we're going to eventually circle around and be in. So we're just now at the end of the loop, making our way back to the entrance point. Still trying to make our way back to the gate where we actually pay. We haven't even paid admission yet. Still in the big circle, but we're on the second half of it now. I guess they do that to let more people inside get them off the highways.
I'm sure, yeah.
Which I guess that explains why there wasn't a lot of people out on the highway.
Yeah, they got us doubled up now.
So there still are a lot of people here tonight.
Yes.
Although the good news is we saw a sign for the Red Barn Craft Shop and Gift Shop hours. So that means it's open back this year. But that's a neat little stop at about the halfway point. Maybe a little over halfway.
Yeah, I like it. It's like they have different vendors.
Yeah, a lot of locally made crafts.
Yeah.
Stuff. A lot like what you find up in the mountains, you know.
Yeah.
Little craft store, but we're not in the mountains now. We're in the Piedmont of North Carolina. Let's see, we got a car in front of us that's from Arkansas. I see Virginia tag.
I saw Maryland earlier.
Maryland. I didn't see Maryland, but see, folks come from everywhere to see our lights. Actually, they're probably already here for some other reason. But, whatever the case may be, we got a lot of states represented here tonight. Folks, I want to say one thing. I didn't add any musical clips to this. What the music you're hearing is just our CD that we're playing. One thing I've noticed, and if any of you other people out there that do this can tell me how to avoid it, I am constantly getting hit with a copyright infringement. And basically they just well, they won't call it infringement, they call it it's not a strike yet, I can't think of the term. But anyway, basically, if we're in a restaurant doing a review and the restaurant is playing music over the and we may not even hear it, we're just drowning it out, not even paying attention to it, but the camera picks it up, YouTube thinks we've added that to the clip or something, which is not the case. And if any of y'all do that, are y'all constantly getting hit with copyright notices and all of that? And what do you do to avoid it? Because I can't talk and show you a menu in a restaurant without it picking up whatever noise is in the background too, unless I go back home and do a voiceover, and I'm just not going to take the time to do that. Very frustrating sometimes. That's happened on a lot of videos where they let me know that somehow I violated copyright. It's like half the time we don't even hear the music.
Yeah,
we're not even paying attention to it.
It's just background music that this restaurant or store has.
I mean, that's happened to us. I don't know how many. It happened at the Island in Pigeon Forge. We were recording the fountain changing colors, and because they play music, which that one got dropped. I just told them, I said, look, I didn't add that. That's what was playing. But and it seems like I get it all the time. But if we're in a store or a restaurant or anywhere that has music playing, no matter how low it is, and the camera picks it up, then I get a notice. So I'd love to know how some of y'all avoid that. Anyway, we've just about completed the loop, and there's a lot of cars. As you can see, we're just stopped. So I'm shutting the camera off for certain periods. We've actually been sitting here probably close to 30 minutes, and I know there's not that much video that's been recorded yet, but just to keep the video itself from being too long, I'm going to go ahead and shut the dash cam down until we get inside the parking, or the actual park itself. We're not even in the park yet. We haven't even paid our admission. By the way, the admission is $20 a vehicle. Now they're doing something a little different this year, and I'm glad I looked online. Last year and years past you could pay with cash or card. Well, you can still do that, but it's $23 if you pay with card. It's $20 if you pay with cash. So I didn't want to pay the extra $3, so we stopped and got cash back. We went to the supermarket and bought something and got cash back, because I don't want to pay $3 extra if I don't have to. So I'm tight. So
and we got chocolate.
Huh?
And we bought chocolates.
Oh yeah, she bought a chocolate bar just so we could get $20 cash back. How you like that? Probably paid what, $2.50 for the chocolate bar. How much was it?
There were two small ones. They were, I think, $1.29 each. Yeah.
So there's $2.58 that I stopped. I went through the trouble going to the grocery store, spent $2.58 just so I don't have to spend $3.
Didn't include tax.
Oh yeah, it didn't include tax. So.
But well, we get chocolate instead.
It's the principle, folks. Yeah. It's the principle being charged $3 more. If I'm gonna pay it, I'm gonna put something in my stomach.
Exactly.
Or a benefit from it somehow. So.
And chocolate's always a benefit.
Yeah. So if I'm paying the $3, I'm gonna get a what was that again? A Lindor. I've never seen a bar. Yeah, it's this is a stick. It's not like the little round Lindor truffles that are so good.
It's a little chocolate stick.
Alright, we're almost around the circle. We've been in that line probably, what, 45 minutes easy.
At least.
So
yeah.
we're just about up to the gate where we pay. Have not even gotten in the park yet. So now we got looks like the 12 Days of Christmas themes. 2 turtle doves, 3 French hens. What is the number 4? Calling birds. What's 5? I don't even
Gold
remember.
rings.
Yeah, that's not one of my favorite Christmas songs, so I don't really know all
6.
of it. Turtle
Geese
dove.
laying.
Oh, 2 turtle doves. 6 geese laying.
7 swans swimming.
Where's the maids milking? I thought that
8.
was...
Well, maybe that's it. 8 maids of milking. 9. I can't tell what that is. 10 lords of leaping. 11
swans swimming. Or no,
No,
7.
7 swans swimming. 8 maids of milking. I can't make out what 9 is. 10 lords leaping. I don't know if that sounds right. 11. I think he's got a fiddle.
Yeah, I honestly don't know the words to that song.
12 drummers drumming. I'm just going by what I think the pictures are. Or what the little things are.
Make it up as you go.
I can't make out what that 9 is. That's like music, fishing? Musical name?
I do not know.
Let's just Google.
But you said 7 geese laying. I believe that's 7 swans swimming. They don't look like they're laying anything.
No, 6 geese are laying. 7
Oh,
swans
okay.
are swimming.
Alright. The 8 maids milking. That's got to be the maids milking there. I don't remember 9, 10, or 11, or 12. She's looking it up now.
If I can find somewhere.
Because we do not know the words to that song.
A partridge in a pear tree.
That's
2
the first
turtle
one.
doves. 3 French hens. 4 calling birds.
I think we got as far as like 6 or 7 or 8.
5 gold rings. 6 geese a laying. 7 swans a swimming. 8 maids a milking. 9 ladies dancing.
9 ladies dancing.
Okay, musical notes. Yeah, she's dancing. Okay, I see it now. 10 lords a leaping. 11 pipers piping. Oh, I thought he had.
I don't remember that. 11 pipe. That don't even sound right.
I thought he had a fiddle. Okay, and 12 drummers drumming. Shall we sing it?
No. 11 pipe. Are you sure?
That's what it says.
That don't even sound right.
So let me see if I can find another one then.
Well, yeah, maybe it is. Like I say, that's not one I listen to a whole lot. But anyway, I'm finally
Making the turn. Towards the pay booth.
Towards the pay booth, and we're still a little bit of a ways back from it, but it's up there where you see, well, if you can see it from all the tail lights, the blue structure up there, that's where you pay.
Their music, holiday music, is
99.5. And over an hour later, we still haven't paid, but we're almost there.
Almost.
Yeah, there's a lot more people. Forget what I said about there not being a lot of people. What it is, they've made double lanes around that circle out in the field.
And I think they made it even bigger because it looks
Yeah,
closer
it
this
is bigger.
way.
So what they're doing is just getting people off the highway.
Yeah,
So it looked good out on the highway, but once you get in here, we were in that line, well, for the time we entered that line, probably been about an hour.
Yeah, I would say so.
It's now after 8:30. What time did you say it was when we came out of the restaurant?
It was 7:16.
7:16, and we did stop at the grocery store. She ran in for about 5 minutes, 6 minutes. So, anyhow.
Hi, how are y'all?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Let me grab your seat.
How you doing tonight? 23 in the car.
Y'all have a good night.
Thank you. They used to give you like a little program, remember that?
Yeah,
little
they did, a
booklet.
little pamphlet-like thing.
So now we merge into one lane again, and everybody kills their headlights.
Just have your parking lights on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is much closer.
Looks like what, hay rides?
Oh, yeah. Forgot about those.
It's because we ain't never done one.
Yeah, no. I guess if you're going to do it tonight, it's not that cold.
No, it's, we're still in, I don't know what you call this besides a tropical air mass.
Is it that El Nino?
No, it's La Nina. There's
Whatever.
a difference. But yeah, we're apparently in a La Nina pattern, and we've not really had a December yet. We've been here snow on the ground. We've been here freezing cold temperatures. The high today was about 70. We just don't hit 70 in December a lot. Even now at night, it's still in the, I'm gonna say, mid 50s.
Yeah, it's like
very mild.
A light jacket would be all you need.
Yeah, and it's kind of depressing, to be honest with you. I mean,
it doesn't seem very Christmassy.
No, it really doesn't.
We gotta listen to sing.
Yeah. We'll turn some music back on. I always like this little area here where it's snowing. It sure ain't cold enough to snow otherwise. 2009 we came down here. I remember we had just had a huge snowfall like the day before. We didn't even know they were going to be open.
Yeah.
And they did, and it was beautiful.
It was nice.
A couple of times we've come, there's been snow. We usually get a little more snow at home than Winston does, but that one in 2009 pretty much blanketed the state. Usually once you pay the admission, it moves a little faster. I mean, you don't go fast, obviously, but it usually keeps moving, but I don't know, it seems pretty slow. It's kind of feel like we're riding through Cades Cove and people are stopping the road for bear sightings. We got the squirrel going across the tree. And the horse jumping the fence out to the left. Don't know if that's picking up on the dash cam or not.
Yeah, it is.
Is it? Not really sure how wide of an angle that thing gets. Alright, now we're coming up on the farm. We got a milk cow, a pig,
Chicken house,
corn stalks,
windmill, and then the horses.
I feel like I know these people from Arkansas in front of us. We've been behind them since we got here. We have no idea who those singers are on that CD, but we've had that for years. It's one of our favorites. It's just titled America's 25 Favorite Christmas Songs, isn't it?
Yep, it is. And they do a great job singing on it.
Yeah. Some people try to redo or do Christmas songs differently, and they ruin them. They just sing them the way that they're traditionally sung, and they sound good. So, and I like a lot of the Smoky Mountain instruments on the instrumental Christmas CDs
nice.
that we've got too. The dulcimer, the banjo. I love that mountain music. Here we got a guy fishing. Looks like he caught one. Some guys rowing a boat. You hot?
A little bit.
We're rolling down the window on December 17th, folks.
And usually I'm freezing, but I just feel stuck.
Oh yeah, usually we ride through here with the windows down anyway. It's like brutally cold. We have the heater running full blast. Right now we don't even have the heater on. And she's rolling windows down. That's how unseasonably mild it is right now. At this time, I think yesterday I got a notification on Facebook, a post that came up in memories. I think yesterday 3 years ago is when we had 15 inches of snow in one storm.
Wow.
Yeah. And then now this weather.
Never know what you're gonna get from year to year.
North Carolina, you can experience all 4 seasons in the same week.
Yeah, you
or
can.
all weather extremes. You can have brutally cold Arctic air. You can have mild air. You can have them in the same day. You can use your heater in the morning, your air conditioner in the afternoon. You don't really use air conditioner a lot this time of year, but maybe in October you can experience that.
Yeah. You sure ride with your windows down, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not quite warm enough for air conditioner, but it's unusually warm. Again, I don't know how much is even coming into view. Well, the little plantation ladies up there to the left, I don't think you can see those now. Here's a woman watering her flower garden. You got the old grist mill over there. That looks kind of like the one they had in Pigeon Forge.
It does.
It's colored a little different. What's that supposed to be up there? That little town?
It's like a little town.
Okay.
And then they've got, it's supposed to be Santa Claus flying over top of it.
Yeah. That was never the aspect of Christmas that we emphasized.
No.
We always used it to teach our children about Jesus. We never did teach them Santa Claus.
We were talking about that last night. We had rode around locally to look at lights and stuff like that, and we were talking about Christmases of our childhood and, you know, the differences and how we enjoyed the seasons.
Yeah.
Fun to reminisce.
Oh, yeah. You said you were the one that went to the mall and supposedly sat on Santa Claus's lap and you were scared and was crying.
Yes, when we still lived in Minnesota, I think I was probably, I had to be less than 4 or less. Santa Claus.
How many kids are scared of Santa Claus?
I remember my sister, who's 13 months younger than me, she's sitting all hugged up on his lap, and I'm sitting at the foot, and you could tell my nose is all
because you
red.
hadn't been good and you was ashamed of yourself. That's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah. And I remember us talking to Mom about it when I was over there this past week when we lived in Minnesota, and I had to be 3 or 4. Dad dressed up like Santa Claus and came in, and you could hear us kids crying. And my dad, you know, we didn't realize it was my dad, you know, talking and stuff like that. You know, we didn't have video cameras. We just cassette recorded everything. And you could hear him laughing at us kids being so scared of him.
One that I was telling her last night, this happened to me, and I'm 52 years old now, and I still haven't got this figured out. But I never was taught Santa Claus as a child either. I never have believed in Santa Claus. But I think I was in 3rd grade at school, and I was about the only kid in the class that didn't believe in Santa Claus. But anyway, they took us down to the mall for a little school field trip, and we all sat on Santa Claus's lap. Now, I was telling her this. Our teacher in 3rd grade, she was, how do I want to say this nicely? She was mean, okay? You didn't act up in her class, but whenever she would leave the room for something, there was a guy in the class that me and him would always arm wrestle. She wouldn't allow you to arm wrestle or anything. Me and him would always arm wrestle in the class, but there was never an adult in there when it happened, ever. And we went down to the mall, and I remember, you know, I didn't even believe in Santa Claus, so I just knew it was a man dressed up. And I go up there and sit on his lap. He looks at me and says, "Have you been arm wrestling him when the teacher's out of the room?" I'm not kidding you. That worked on me. It's like, how does he know that? To this day, I don't know how he knew that, because no adult was ever in there. So.
And I told him, we were talking about that last night. I says, maybe it was the kid's dad, or maybe one of the other kids
but I
said
still didn't explain why the kid would have went and told his dad that was, because we wasn't supposed to be doing it. Why would he go home and tell his dad we're arm wrestling with the teacher? I don't know. But you know, that kind of I think I was 9 years old in 3rd grade. I'm thinking, how did he know that? You know, but some kid in the class had to be the informant. And I remember at that age, I was like, man, that's weird. But 'cause honestly, there never was an adult in the room when we done that.
Yeah.
We'd always wait till the teacher left.
It's like we were taught Santa Claus, and I don't remember what age I was that I was told, but I don't remember being crushed and crying about it. But I remember the year my younger sister, when she found out, and she bawled. She was like, "This is all the toys we're getting." You know, she was pretty upset about
That's why
it.
when we had our two boys, we just never went that route because, truthfully, I mean, it's not true.
Right, and it's just best to be
I never
honest.
wanted. I always taught my boys to tell the truth. I didn't want to send a
Yeah.
mixed message that it's okay to not tell the truth one time a year.
Right.
And we just always wanted to emphasize what people are supposed to be thinking about this year, and that's the birth of Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, Jesus was not born on December 25th. That's all but certain. And you know, the interesting thing about that, though, is that if he was born when most historians suspect he was, around late September, that would put his conception back around the end of December. So, you know, there's still something to that. But, you know, we don't know when he was born, but we know that he was, and that he lived a perfect life and died for our sins, because we can't pay for our own sins. Not by our own merits, not by our own good works. It's all through what he did. So that's what we always wanted to emphasize to our children, that we want to think about the birth of Jesus.
Right. And then what they did get, to be thankful and appreciative, knowing that their parents
and that was
worked
another
for
thing.
that.
We just thought that when they got plenty of, don't get me wrong, they got plenty of presents,
Oh, yeah.
but they always knew that came from somebody that worked hard and cared about them.
Yeah.
And we just never used Santa Claus as a bribery tactic to get them to do what we wanted, or Santa Claus ain't going to come. You know, we just taught them that, you know, you work hard if you want things, and you've got these things because somebody worked for it. Mm-hmm. You know, just always thought that was the better lesson to teach. But, and now we're entering some kind of little forest here where
Christmas tree forest.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the clear lights. Some of them look like they're like, I don't know, going downwards.
Drops.
Yeah, droplets. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah.
Slithering down. We need some lights like that in our yard.
Yeah, there are people that would think that we were bad parents for what I just said. That like somehow we robbed our children of joy, but I don't see it that way. I think the greater joy should be in what Christ did for us.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I think if they don't teach our children about Jesus, then we're not doing our job as parents, you know. And you know.
And our boys, I mean, they were always appreciative, and they both have, you know, good work ethics, and you know, I don't think it's hurt them in any way not being told there was a Santa Claus.
No. I don't think that's what warped them at all. Not saying they're warped. I'm just saying. No, they're good fellas. But you know, it's about balance. You can go to the extreme either way. There are people that just go all in at Christmas, and used to be adults come up like kids, and it was always funny in a way. Are you getting ready for Santa Claus? And at 5 years old, they say no. You know. Because they knew they was getting presents, and they knew where they was coming from. So, but then you got people on the other extreme that think it's just absolutely wrong to do anything this time of year, and that's a ridiculous extreme as well. The Bible says this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. We can rejoice in any day of the year, no matter what pagan festival might have been held centuries ago. That's got nothing to do with it. I still like going to see pretty lights, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Alright, got a little lake off to our left, or a little pond. I see a mermaid, I see fish jumping. There's a dragon out there in a boat. And we're getting ready to go through what they call the Carol of the Bells. And I think those bells, we'll have to turn the radio down here in a minute, I think they chime as you go through there.
Yeah, I think they do.
There they did. I think all we're going to be doing is dreaming of a white Christmas this year. We were in Gatlinburg last year, and a beautiful snowfall came in on Christmas Eve.
Perfect.
Christmas Day, I think the high was about 22.
Yeah, it was very cold, but yeah, the snow.
And we drove around Sevier County, posted that video just out in the countryside of Highway 411. Beautiful snow-covered farms and pastures, and beautiful area. And I remember standing out there recording my talk I gave about the gospel.
Oh, yeah.
It was cold that night, folks. It had dropped back to about 10, 12 degrees by that time. See if you can hear those bells. Yep. I'll probably get a copyright hit for that too.
Little speakers and rocks.
Yeah, it seems to sound better than usually it used to be faint. It sounds like that kind of improves the sound.
They got a lot more of them, seeing them.
Yeah. Here's a camper, an RV up here on the right, and looks like little Santa Claus is laying back in his chair while somebody's grilling him supper. Alright, we should be coming up on the red barn now. So we're gonna shut off the dash cam right here in a second. We're going to step inside there and probably let our dogs have a little break before we go in, and then step inside of there, and I'll record some inside as well. This is kind of like the centerpiece of the whole park, in my opinion, is the Red Barn gift shop.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
They have a lot of exotic flavors of cotton candy. We usually get us a tub of cotton candy. What kind did you get? Coconut flavored one year?
I think it was. I think
I got maybe a peach flavored cotton candy. I thought it was right here. We're not there just yet.
Oh my.
So now we're coming into Toyland. Looks like a Jack in the Box. Maybe that's a Charlie in the Box, like on Rudolph.
Oh yeah.
A bear and a horsey.
Little top blocks.
Yeah.
Little pull-on duck.
Folks, we're probably the only two people in our 40s and early 50s that still sit around and watch cartoons at Christmas time.
We watch all the Christmas cartoons.
We do. All the ones that we... Listen.
That we grew up watching.
Nobody has touched Charlie Brown since. Those were just awesome cartoons. Every child should watch Charlie Brown cartoons. I grew up on them. I can't get enough of them. And I know that probably sounds funny. 52-year-old man who likes cartoons, but
you reminisce.
Yeah, you do.
They have S'moresville. So
we've already watched. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, just now noticing that they have the S'moresville. They got a big old fire where you can roast marshmallows.
They've not had that in a couple of years, have they?
Nope, they got it back this year.
By the way, don't do what we did. Don't bring your own marshmallows in there. They take a very dim view of that. Because yeah, we had seen them doing all these other years, and they wanted us to charge you like, I don't know, several dollars for just a few marshmallows.
Like 3 marshmallows on a stick.
I thought, forget that. We're gonna stop at Lowe's and buy a bag. We did that, and buddy, we was told to put it up in a hurry. It's not been recently, but that was one of our earlier trips here. And we thought we'd beat the game, man. They said you ain't using our fire with marshmallows you didn't buy here. So just a word of caution there. Take it from people that's been there and done that. Yeah, I remember that guy coming up and saying something about, yeah, you buying your own marshmallows, don't keep his fire burning. I thought, yeah, my admission price sure did. You know. But they used to have over that little trailer Russian tea. I don't know if they still do. I love Russian tea.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to make us some.
If y'all ain't never had Russian tea, you need to try it.
Yeah.
What is it? Cloves?
It is.
Tang?
You have Tang, instant tea. I don't remember what else.
I think
on
cloves,
there.
don't you?
I remember
Cinnamon, maybe?
Maybe so. But yeah, I love it. I already had a cup this year.
Alright, so we're going to pull in here to the Red Barn. As you can see it there on your right. And hopefully we can find a parking space. And we'll show you a little bit of the inside. Alright, here is the Red Barn gift shop, craft shop, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to head on in there and See if they still got the same stuff they've always had.
Oh my God.
Here we got some ciders. Scuppernong. Muscadine.
You want this one all off? Oh, we gotta make it something else. Hey, this one's blue and white. This one's pretty. You want this one?
Fudge. Now, $4.99 a tub. A piece that size would cost you about double that in Gatlinburg, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
Or at least several dollars more. What kind's that? Is that red velvet? Red velvet?
Didn't we get that one year?
I don't remember.
They have orange cream.
We got strawberry cheesecake, chocolate pecan, orange cream. That's one of my favorite kinds of fudge, but I'm not going to get it. Like that. Nice. Lump of coal, that's soap, I guess. Smell pretty good. Oh, that one smells real good. Holiday Spice, that smells very good. That Holiday Spice smells good.
It does. It's Christmassy. Candy cane must have been a popular.
Yeah, we're out of that one. And here we got like some little gag gifts and stuff.
You already have earmuffs. You wear a toboggan. You have a JoJo slug.
So who can guess what that is? It may look like Cocoa Puffs, but in reality, reindeer droppings.
These are, I remember seeing these every year. Texting gloves, yeah.
Why do they need to make something like that?
I guess to keep the middle part of your hand warm.
If it's that cold, then you don't need to be texting.
I agree.
Charlie Brown characters. Snoopy. The NC State Wolfpack. That's my basketball team. What you got there?
Oh, snowman pillow.
Just a lot of little crafts and I guess doodads is the right word. Little coasters. Scented candles. Is there something about candles that are all the same color? You know, I'm sure they smell good. There's no variety there as far as the way they look. But you got potpourri.
Yes.
Alright, here are all the exotic cotton candies that I was telling you about. You got, what is that?
I wasn't going to say
Well,
that
I
loud.
couldn't. Tiger's blood.
I feel like this is more animal themed.
Jolly Rancher. Monkey. Whoever's making these labels has a fascination with flatulence. So, banana.
Just banana.
Yeah. Watermelon.
They have a chocolate salted caramel.
What's that one down there? Is that?
This one.
I think I got peach. That's the monkey.
Watermelon.
I thought I got peach one.
Creamsicle. Let's see, banana, pina colada, dreamsicle.
Yeah, let's see what we got here. Unicorn again. Chocolate salted caramel. That's something you'd like right there. That regular kind that must just be regular cotton candy. So you got pina colada, strawberry.
They have a cheer wine on the bottom.
Yeah, cheer wine. Folks, if you don't live in North Carolina or maybe South Carolina, well, cheer wine has expanded, but you need to, if you see cheer wine in your grocery store, you need to get you some.
Oh, they have
It's the best cherry soda ever made. You'll pour cherry Coke out down the sink.
snow cream.
Snow cream. How much are those? I might give me that one.
$4.
$4, wow.
You want it?
I don't know yet. Caramel corn, kettle corn, holly jolly, fruity pebble. Alright, step over into the other section here. Ooh, all kinds of breads. Double chocolate chip. I'm not going to sit and read all these out. There's a bunch of them. Orange cranberry. That almost sounds good. Orange cranberry bread. That actually sounds good. Yeah. There's Grinch bread. Did you make that?
Pumpkin chocolate chip sounds good.
Yeah, that
Double
does too.
chocolate chip.
That orange cranberry is kind of intriguing though.
How much are they?
I don't know.
$8?
Really? Ain't that intriguing?
Vanilla snow.
Blueberry.
There's like a little one there, a little blueberry.
How much is a small one? Find a little orange cranberry. That's what kind of I'm gonna try. Yeah, so that's actually only small. Well, I see a couple.
There was a bunch of these little ones when you first came in the door.
Same
On the
flavor?
right. Pretty much because the girls got that, but there I seen a cranberry.
An orange cranberry?
Yeah, it was over by the door.
That's what I was going to
Okay,
try. I
thank
may
you.
just have to do that.
Thank you.
You might have to look back around.
Lemon blueberry. That sounds good too. I'm gonna go check that out and just see if they have an orange cranberry there.
Oh, I like that one. Can we get this one? Kind of looks like unique. Essential. This seems like more like.
I think they're missing the T there. It should say "to sweet perfection." Using honey harvested in Winston-Salem. There they are. Alright, here's some bottles with lights in them. Various teams. Looks like Georgia Bulldogs. Who really laid an egg against Alabama, I have to say. Now here is Appalachian State Mountaineers. And of course, App State's biggest moment is when their football team, I think it was in 2007, went up to Ann Arbor, Michigan and beat the, I think, then number 2 ranked Michigan Wolverines in their own stadium. That was a great game. And of course, there in the back is Wake Forest University. That's not far from here at all. That's just in Winston-Salem. Now here, I've always liked these little things here. These are little wooden, I don't know what you call them, places in North Carolina, towns. Ocean Isle Beach, Caswell, Ocracoke Island, North Carolina, Bald Head, Southport near Wilmington, Cure Beach near Wilmington, Newport, Currituck, Sunset Beach, Topsail Beach, Holden Beach, all these near Wilmington, Ocracoke, which is north of Wilmington, Sneed's Ferry, Little River, South Carolina. We spend some time in Little River, just below the North Carolina border near Calabash, North Carolina. There's Myrtle Beach. Alright, some more woodwork here. Lighthouses of the eastern United States. And UNC Tar, I think it's some community college around here. UNC Greensboro. Here we go, NC State. Duke. You know, there's crab things down there. Now here are some North Carolina plaques. You just bought one in Gatlinburg.
I know.
We actually found a plaque in Gatlinburg. You know how when they make these state plaques, they'll put random towns or cities, like bigger towns. They actually carved our little town on it, population of about 5,000 people. And our little town's not even hardly on most maps. But it was on that plaque in Gatlinburg, so
it's now
they sold a plaque to her just because of that. There it is. Yeah, how much is it? $3.50?
$3.50. Do you want to wait that line?
Let me look at it. Oh wow. I don't know if I do or not. I'm curious about orange cranberry bread. Is there one you want to try too?
I see the pumpkin chocolate chip one.
There's pumpkin. Right there. That's blueberry. What's that?
Cranberry walnut.
You want to try one?
What's the green one? That's Grinch bread. So, moral dilemma here. They have the one I want, but they don't have the one she wants. Do I do without because she's doing it? No, I wasn't going to.
I'll forget what you want.
That's not my problem. You want one they don't have.
That's alright.
I'm just kidding you.
You'd let me get it if they did have it, so.
I'm not letting you. You can get it if you want it. Cinnamon raisin sourdough. Find something else you like? Alright, what do we got here? I am going to try the orange cranberry bread. And you are getting banana pineapple coconut bread.
Now see, if that was like a smoothie, I'd be like, oh yeah, give me that.
It's hard to imagine a bread, but we're going to experience it. So.
I wanted the pumpkin chocolate chip, but
So now let's go get in the line. Oh, this is going to be fun. Didn't see this before. There's the ingredients list for the various breads. Just in case we like it. Be good to have. Here's the maker of all these breads. It's Lakeview Farms in Ashboro. The fudge is made in downtown Mayberry. Alright, here we got all sales final, no refunds. Now what that means, Shaughnessy, is that you can't take 3 bites out of your bread then bring it back.
I wouldn't have done that anyway.
I won't let you do that this time.
Chocolate covered peanut butter balls over there.
Chocolate covered peanut butter? Well, you know how to make them. Alright. Well, let's see if anybody's made them before. believe that's what that is. So, no, it looks like pretzels. Okay, well, she got her pumpkin chocolate chip bread after all.
He found
another
it.
little display over in the corner. So they got 3 different displays of these breads in here.
Yeah.
Talk about confusing.
So I put the other one back.
Anyway, it's over there behind that rack of whatever those are, little blankets. It's back behind there, and I found her what she was looking for. And you're going to try the red velvet fudge too, right?
Yeah.
All right. We have just about, there's the stands, we have just about conquered the line now. It goes way, way back. Okay, I'm going to walk around here to the side, and I thought she was right behind me coming out, but she's not. Oh, there she comes. Anyway, here's the barn again. Here's a little mobile unit that sells refreshments, not sure what all. We used to have Russian tea years ago, then they kind of quit. Oh, they got hot dogs, nachos.
I got decided. Well, he kept looking at me and tried to give me credit. So, like, he had eight. He just got my chocolate. That's all he said.
If you want some refreshments, if you didn't eat before you came. Now this is why we decided to try to bring our own marshmallows one year. $2. And that ain't for like, what, $2, $3, $4 of s'mores. $1 drink to wash it down. So I repeat, if you come here, don't try to smuggle your own marshmallows in. They don't take kindly to it. You know, right there, Lowe's, that's where we bought the marshmallows. I don't know what the problem is. We bought the marshmallows from Lowe's. I don't think Lowe's was sponsoring this place then, but anyway, down there's the fire, people. What do we do for sticks? Do we buy sticks too? Folks, I'll go out of my way to save $1. That's just probably end up spending more.
Even if it just means, yeah, saving a little bit of change.
Sometimes you got to do things on principle. So, all right, but anyway, that's pretty much the Red Barn. So we will get back in the van now and conclude our tour of Tanglewood Festival of Lights. Hope y'all are enjoying it so far. So stay tuned for the second half.
Poor guy, he hates his job.
He's like, go. I said, I'm going. And then he apologizes. That was classic. Yeah.
I guess most people don't have their window down.
Well, yeah, what just happened there, we were leaving the parking lot.
And as we were walking, before we even got in the van, you know, he's standing there signaling for people to come in, and a car was coming up real slow. He goes, come on, come on.
Yeah, he was getting impatient.
You know.
But since we have our windows down, we were leaving, and I hear him say, go. I said, I'm going. And he goes, oh, I'm sorry. He apologized. So I guess he didn't know I was going to hear him, but never had that happen.
Yeah, at least he didn't call us a name or anything.
No. I think it took him by surprise that I responded back to him, but he goes, go. I said, I'm going. If I'd went out there too fast, he told me to slow down.
Oh, I know.
I hope they still got the locomotive up here. They got a real train locomotive all decked out.
Ain't that it right over there?
Where?
The lights flashing on it.
Oh yeah, I see the wheels and
Yeah.
stuff turning. Where's the camera? I love those old locomotives like that. Yes, it is. They're automatic, aren't they? See if we can see the reflection like this guy. Yeah.
watch this guy hit the ball.
Yeah, that's what. If he hit it,
Yeah, right there. There he goes. And you see it going.
I hope that picked it up. I couldn't see
Yeah,
it on
I
camera.
think I saw it. I always like that.
Yeah.
Carousel's pretty. I don't remember that.
Yep. I think this is called North Pole Village.
Yeah, I think so.
Coming up now. Here. May have to get some out your side window. I don't think the dash cam's gonna go over that far. Seems like they've added more this year. I don't remember these.
The little soldiermen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember them. I don't know if they had that many or not, but I do remember some.
This seems to me there's a lot of things this year I don't remember.
Yeah, I do think they have added things.
And I don't remember this being green and red lights. I thought that was always clear lights.
Yeah.
I wouldn't swear to it, but
Yeah, I don't remember for sure on that.
oh, they changed to
Yeah.
purple.
Because I know the one back there, yeah, it changed.
Oh, look
but
at
I
that!
don't
Wow,
remember them having two different ones. But maybe.
got every color they are.
It's pretty neat.
And folks, we have just about concluded our trip through Tanglewood. So I think the barn's a little over halfway through because it don't seem like we had as much.
No, we didn't have as
On this
much.
side, but-
That place also got kind of
This is just a neat little place to come once a year. This time of year, we've been doing it for a long time. We start out bringing our kids, and I guess we're still kids because we still
are.
come. They'll
big
come with
kids.
us once in a while. They don't come every year. But still enjoy it.
Oh, absolutely.
So Merry Christmas to all, like the arch says, and to all a good night. And here comes the reminder to turn our headlights back on, because most people find it nicer to go through here with their headlights off. Alright, so there we turn our headlights back on. Hope you enjoyed this little bite of the holidays, Lowe's Foods.
It says be alert for deer, so there may be some deer in this area.
We have to be alert for deer every time we leave our house anymore.
I know.
I usually see them on my way to work in the mornings. It's still a little bit dark outside, and I usually see several.